taken for medical examination in the presence of her parents, and the teenager's friend has been charged with statutory rape, and he will appear in the Rustenburg Magistrates Court on Monday.
Earlier this week, community members torched the homes of people they accused of kidnapping the girl. The Independent Electoral Commission says it will need a start-up budget of 45 million rand to set up a separate unit that will manage public and private donations to political parties. The IEC presently administers the money government allocates to parties represented in Parliament and provincial legislatures. The draft political party funding bill proposes that the IEC also run the proposed multi-party democracy fund that will receive private donations and divide the money between parties. Gay Davis has more.
While the IEC says it's willing to manage the multi-party democracy fund, it has made it clear the mandate must be separate so as not to interfere with its ability to run elections. IEC chairperson Glenn Mashinini says it can only do this if it receives appropriate funding.
We cannot, as a commission, take any additional mandate and responsibility without commensurate funding.
Chief Electoral Officer Sai Mambabolos told MPs the proposed start-up budget for a separate political party funding unit within the IEC would be 45 million rand. Of this, 11 million rand would cover staff costs, 33 million rand operating expenses, and 1 million rand would be for computers, furniture and equipment. Gay Davis, Eyewitness News, Parliament.
And Uber has lost an appeal to overturn a decision by a tribunal which said its drivers deserved workers' rights such as the minimum wage. It's a blow to the taxi app as it also battles to keep its license in London. The US ride-hailing service has faced regulatory and legal setbacks around the world amid opposition from traditional taxi services and concern among some regulators. It's been forced to quit several countries such as Denmark and Hungary. Last year, 2 drivers successfully argued at a tribunal that Uber exerted significant control over them to provide an on-demand taxi service and should grant them workers' rights such as holiday entitlement and rest breaks. The decision will not automatically apply to the app's 50,000 drivers in Britain, but it is likely to prompt further claims. Gold's at $1,284.15 an ounce. The rand's at 14.36 to the dollar, 18.88 to the pound, 16.72 to the euro. Brent crude oil's at $63.93 a barrel.
In the traffic at the moment, we got the delays on the N1 if you're travelling towards the Roy Hayes Scroll area. Northbound, that is, near the old Joburg Road exit where a truck has shed its load, 3 lanes obstructed as a result. Also an accident on the N1 South near the Beyers Nordia turnoff in Kellen, 2 lanes affected. Stationary vehicle on the N12 West after the Barbara exit in Germiston is also causing hiccups.
It's a partly cloudy and hot Friday in Gauteng with scattered thundershowers expected. The temperatures have peaked at highs between 29 and 32 degrees. The top story in Eyewitness News this hour. While disgraced former Gauteng Health MEC Kairani Mahlangu's lawyers have told the arbitration hearings that they will be challenging her suspension from the University of Bedfordshire, she's released a statement hitting back at the South African media for what she says are false and baseless reports about her.
Eyewitness News. In touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za.
Know your rights. Use them responsibly. Lead SA.
Azania Musaka, 702.
Your number 1 news and talk station.
On 92.7 and 106 FM.
It's Friday, and that means it's 702 Unplugged.
It's 7 minutes past 2, and we're into the second hour of the show. As promised, we have the SupaMega with us, not as only our profile guest, but also as this afternoon's performer. He's a musician, a businessman, a father, and hell, he can be so controversial on Twitter. He's about to bring you his performance, and I've never seen this before. We always tell you to watch what happens in studio on Facebook, on the 702 page, and often there is no reaction up until the first song, but aka people are already waiting, commenting. For instance, Mabesh says, yeah, Mega number 1, let's take it to the top. So there's great anticipation for this performance. And before we start talking, let's get to the music.
702 Unplugged.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that amazing intro. Happy Friday, everybody. How you guys doing out there? I go by the name of AKA the SupaMega. And I came to deliver to you a message. And that message is glow in the dark is painful. Nobody got it like I got it where I came from. Cuban cigars up in your videos. Touch on my jets, millions. Who got the buzz? Spillion. Tell her what you must, not everybody know. You played it safe, I raised the bar. Champions, champions, hey, hey, hey. Always knew you'd be on top again, yeah. 702 on plug, Azania, we on top again, yeah. Hey. Oh yeah.
Chovicho. Oh, that was hot. That was
Thank
super
you.
hot,
Oh,
super
am I supposed to get
mega.
off the mic?
Yeah, you're about to come to this chair over here. Whew, that was awesome. The world is yours.
That was a vibe.
That was the vibe,
Oh, sorry,
right?
I'm just getting situated.
There we
You don't
go,
mind if
there
I
we
stand
go.
up, right?
No, go do your thing.
Yeah,
do you know
man,
Glenn
you know.
does the radio show standing? Never
No,
sits.
I don't know that.
Yeah, the
Great minds
Glencito.
think alike. What's going on? How are you?
Oh, super, man. Super. You've just
you
started our
SupaMega?
weekend. Yeah. Tell me about that. What is that like? You even had a line. Always dreamt that I'd be a super. Is that where it comes from?
Oh, SupaMega was something that I just decided one day I'd start calling myself, you know.
Okay.
I like inventing like different nicknames for myself at different stages of my career.
Yeah.
I actually think I'm gonna change my name from AKA. I'm just gonna call myself Keenan Forbes. But my first name is hard to pronounce. So I think I'll just pick like a different name. Like
Someone on
like something
Facebook.
else, Forbes. Yeah.
Yeah, someone on Facebook just said King Forbes.
That is applicable, yes. But that sounds like more like a nickname. Like, you know, I don't know if you know like a Travis Scott. Travis Scott, his name is not Travis Scott. So I just think I'll pick like a cool first name and then just use my last name and that'll be my new name.
Right.
But SupaMega, you know, it's just stuck, I guess.
Fits well.
Yeah, it's very like, you know, delusions of grandeur.
So you took your sunglasses off. And you took your sunglasses off, but you're performing with them on.
Yes.
What is that about?
It's because, you know, when I perform, you know, I'm like a character, you know, like SupaMega is like a character. So, you know, I just feel like, you know, I'm more like Stevie Wondery,
Yeah.
you know, and it helps me just like, you know, not like shades are also kind of like so that I can see you, but you can't see me.
Yes.
Yeah. So you
it's
can't
a protection kind of
it's
mechanism.
it's like a protective layer.
Victoria Beckham was also asked about that, and she said,
Yeah.
well, I don't want everybody to see, I'm the mother of 4 children.
Yeah.
If they could see this face all the time, then they
Yeah.
would see the evidence of these 4 children and the toll they have on me. So she rocks her shades just to kind of keep it together,
Yeah.
because behind it all is the stress from raising 4 children.
Yeah, for me, it's not really the stress of the 4 children.
No, but I
it's-
suspect there's a reason why artists do that in the clubs, on stage.
for me, when I perform, it's just to kind of help me get into character. It's just an extension. It's the extension of like the clothes that you wear. Today, I'm here in a suit.
Yes.
And I thought I'd dress up for you.
Oh, thank you. I thought I'd dress up for you too.
Thank
What do you
you.
think?
Yeah.
But you called your first album Alter Ego.
Yes.
And with an A, not an E.
Yes.
So I that, you know, as you say, SupaMega, when you're on stage, you step into your alter ego with the E, but then now you use the altar where people come and pray, for instance, the AR.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a play on words, you know, like at that period in my life. How old was I? That was in 2011. That's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm 29 now. 6 years ago. I'm not good at math. How old was I? 23. Right. So, you know, I was I was a very different person than the person that I am now. I wasn't a father yet then, and I hadn't really gone through much in life. Music industry. So, you know, I was a bit full of myself. I still am full of myself, but then I was especially full
Even
of
more
myself.
than now.
Oh, you would never know.
What?
So, you know, I just thought like it would be a nice play on words, like a godlike ego. And I've always been like a spiritual person. So, you know, I see, you know, God lives in every one of us. So I thought, hey, that's a pretty cool way to like say I'm really cocky and say I'm spiritual at the same time. So like an alter.
Where does that
ego.
confidence come from? What's your star sign?
Aquarius, but I don't believe in star signs.
Oh.
Do you believe in star signs?
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Do you believe in star signs?
To some degree.
So do you know my qualities? What are my qualities?
A healthy dose of skepticism. I'll look them up and I'll come back to you. But this level of confidence, like where does it come from?
It comes from God, I think. God gave me my talent. God gave me the belief for me to get to where I am here today.
Yeah.
I think I was just, came from my parents. My parents always instilled in me that, I could do anything that I wanted to be. I think that's where confidence comes from in people, from your family, from your parents. I was always a show off in the family. I was dancing for my grandparents since I 6 years old.
You and Bonang have that in common.
And I also
talks about being this kid who was always at the center of it all.
She's maybe in her next life she'll be a musician. Okay. She harbors secret ambitions of like being a musician.
On stage.
I think she's just living through me, kind of. Yes.
So your parents were always encouraging you, because I have a theory about that, in the sense that in our upbringing, there are things that can knock you, so they will diminish your self-esteem, right? Or there are things that happen where people reinforce the positivity, so your confidence grows.
Yes.
So along the way, as you say, your parents have been supporting you, but there's also something to be said for doing things, having the experience of having done things and succeeded at them, because that grows your confidence. To have tried, even if you failed, but the fact that you did it, you tried and you did something, it grows your confidence.
I think you have to be, to be confident. I believe there's a distinct link between being brave and being confident, right? So in order to be confident and to build that confidence and try things, you have to be brave. And it's kind of like a chicken and the egg, You can't be confident without being brave. You can't be brave without being confident.
Right.
At least that's what I think.
Yes, and then you had your parents, but then I'm sure even getting into the music industry, seeing the big hits, seeing the love that you got, knowing that you are able, that you have this capability to create in this fashion, builds confidence.
Like I said, for me, maybe at that period of my life, it was the worst thing possible that could have happened to me.
Wow.
Because I was already off the charts confident since I was a young boy. I say that, jokingly, but that's really what got me here.
Okay.
And maybe at the start of my career, I didn't kind of know how to use it as a man, you take it with a dose of humility and understand when to put the confidence pedal down and when to kind of take your foot off the confidence pedal, and maybe just tap the brake a little bit. But that was when I was 23 years old. That's 6 years ago. And man, today I stand here a father, a businessman. I stand here as somebody who has seen everything in the industry. I'm sure I'm still to see more. But I'm still writing my book and I'm still writing my story.
And the ego, the relationship with the ego.
What about it?
How big is this ego?
Got a big ego. No, it's necessary to be a musician or to be a rap artist. I believe you have to have a thick skin.
Why is there this level of competitiveness? You don't find it in rock music or as overt as it is in hip-hop. You don't find it in Kwaito, for instance. Maybe it is there, but not to the same degree. But why is it so palpable, so huge in hip-hop?
Hip-hop music started out in the park, right? So in the era of the 70s and the 70s, I think it was the late 70s when hip-hop music started. There's a quick history lesson. So people used to, the DJs would play like disco records and loop them, and then people would start rapping over them, and then that's where it was born from. I flow. You remember they used to like flow like old school style. I got a color TV, so I can see. You see, back then they were like, oh, I got a color TV. What do you have? Oh no, I've got this, and that's kind of I think where it comes from. Rap has always been competitive in its nature. It's always been about battling, about flexing your skills lyrically and so forth. And I think that's amazing how it's managed to stay there for 40 years, 50 years.
Right. There's still so much more to explore this question of spirituality, because when we look at your most recent album, your collaboration with Anati, about praying and the mountain, it's like you are there's a lot of spirituality in it, right? So we'll come back to that and a whole host of other things. I want to take you back to your St. John's days with the likes of Caesar Mpofu Walsh.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Tons. So after the break, more with AKA, but we're seeing your feedback as well. Alpha says, having a great time already. I can hear some heavy stuff on keys. Wonder who's the cat. And vocally, he's just giving you applause.
Thank you. Yes, we got Master A flat on the keys.
Okay.
And we got Sakila on bass.
Wonderful.
Yes.
No,
they got to get
guys.
the shine as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job. We'll be back with more after the break.
The Money Show, weekday evenings at 6.
I'm talking to the Telkom Chief Executive, Sipho Maseko, about their their results. And, of course, we know that government has revealed it's keen to get rid of some of its stake in Telkom to keep bailing out SAA. We'll bring you some of the best bits from the week that was, plus the brutal biz quiz on a Friday night with 2,000 Rand up for grabs.
The Money Show with Bruce Whitfield on 702. Your number one news and talk station.
The Money Show is brought to you by Old Mutual, a licensed financial services provider. Today's the day. Get great financial advice. Do great things.
Summer's better if you're getting a massive 20 gigs free data, which you can with FNB and the Connexus X2 smartphone. It's only 199 Rand a month or free on eBucks Reward Level 5. So, if you want to tap into summer, search FNB and switch. We'll open your Gold or Premier account and ask what other banks don't. How can we help you? First National Bank is a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized FSP and credit provider. T's and C's apply. Offer applies to new contracts from 1 November. Data allocation is once off.
You're feeling, well, left out. All your friends are talking about the hot new shows they can live stream, the wide variety of movies they can download, and all their devices are now connected. You want to get connected, but your options are limited. Get Vox LTE-A. It's like fiber, but in the air. Sign up now at vox.co.za before 30 November. Get double your data and add uncapped voice for just 149 Rand a month. Plug and play. Get connected today.
702 Unplugged. Don't miss a beat.
Right, it's 23 minutes past 2 and we're back with AKA. So much of your feedback. Vusi says, this kid right here is someone I look up to every day. Every day. He made me chase my dreams and believe that everything is possible. The hustle continues. So this is the way in which you're inspiring people, and I'm sure they tell you this all the time on Facebook and on Twitter. But let's talk about those years at St. John's. You were part of a crew with Sizwe Mpofu Walsh.
Yes.
There was Nhlanhla Makena as well. It was what, the three of you?
It was the three of us, the three musketeers. Yes. Yes. It was a very interesting time for me. Obviously, as high school is for any person going to high school, I was fortunate that now looking back in hindsight, like I said, I was always dancing and singing since I was 6. So it's kind of fortuitous that we all came together at the same time. And
right.
What would they call grade? We call it standard 6. What do you call it now? Grade 8.
Yes.
Grade 8.
Yes.
That makes me sound old when I say it like that. No?
Imagine me.
That's what older people like to say that. What do they call it now? Anyway, so and we started in the first year of high school, and we kind of started making music together, and then we decided we want to put music out, and we went and we got a record deal, right? And we shot a video, and we were riding on boats and wearing gold chains.
Wow.
And we had girls in bikinis, and it was amazing.
In high school?
Yeah, in high school, in grade 9.
Right.
7,
and where are these bonds and friendships now?
People kind of drift apart, but I haven't spoken to. I follow them on Instagram, and Sizwe called me the other day. I haven't seen Nhlanhla in a minute, but I hope they're doing well, and I hope things are going well.
Right.
I think Sizwe released a book
recently. That's
right?
it. Yeah, and an album to go with it.
Yeah.
So you've got your 2 albums, Alter Ego we talked about earlier. Then we've got Levels.
Yes.
And it's been a while since Levels, but in between you've been featured all along, like peppering all over the place. Yes. Collaborations with different artists, and most recently you've got your album with Anati.
Yes.
Be
careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yes,
indeed. I was wishing that he'd be here today. I think it's so cute. But nonetheless, there's also the spiritual theme that runs through that album.
Yes.
So talk to me about the spirituality. What is it founded in? Take us into the spiritual life of Keenan.
Yeah, I think that ever since I started making music right from the start, I've always mentioned God in my music. I've always mentioned, being a spiritual person. And I believe that, all my music is actually quite positive. I make music with a positive message. I make music for people who love themselves.
Yeah.
Like I do. I make and I try and, spread good energy and good vibes.
Sure.
So I just think with this last album, me and Anati kind of were in a lane where we just kind of wanted to kind of make that the concept of the album. Put that overt spirituality into the music.
Yeah,
so we
like
started
Holy
off,
Mountain.
Yeah, so we started off with 1, 2, 3 songs, and then, as things went on, we kind of realized, oh man, maybe God is like trying to tell us something, with these songs that we're making and these lyrics we're putting in. So we said, okay, cool. Now we're halfway. Let's just go all the way. And then like after that, halfway through the album, then we started really focusing on trying to like put the references in, name the songs and put,
Was that easy to come to, this direction that the album would take? Because you guys have worked together before. He's done beats for you and a whole host of other artists as a producer and all of that. Then you had your tension, that phase where there was tension over a particular beat. And you I don't know why you took it to Twitter. Why you take so many
That's what I
things
used
to
to. That's what I used to do. But I don't take things to Twitter anymore. I haven't taken, and I'm in a social media rehab facility in my mind.
Okay.
And you can ask my friends. I don't pick up my phone anymore. For the better part of like nearly a year now. If you do your research and you look at my last little thing, it was a long time ago. I'm a changed person. But anyway, back to the story.
No, there was a recent thing, but
anyway, we'll come to that after this.
Exactly.
You'll tell me what it was. But anyway, back to Anati. Yeah, man, and we had a little, like a disagreement, a fallout, and then we were in Los Angeles once, and we kind of came across each other, and we just, I just didn't have that thing in my heart to just keep this thing up anymore.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make music and give the fans what they wanted. So that's why we called the album "Be Careful What You Wish For."
Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it.
Yes.
You just might get it.
Yes.
So when is your next album coming out? Because this is also a question that fans, I'm sure, are asking you. Levels was in 2014.
Can I tell you the truth? I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to make an album, to be quite honest.
Why? What do you want to do?
I don't know. I just feel like, I feel like I've made so many the best analogy I could put it to you is there's two reasons. There's a business reason, and then there's like a conceptual reason. My conceptual reason is that Leonardo, or I don't know painters. Who's a painter? Van Gogh.
Yes.
Picasso,
yes,
right?
Leonardo
Picasso didn't paint like 12 paintings and then put them in like a museum at once, He just did like one.
Yeah.
One. You know what I mean? And I just think that I've put out so much great music. I have so many ideas. One day I want to make this type of song. One day I want to make this type of song. One day I want to make a trap song. One day I want to make a pop song. So for me, an album has to be coherent. You have to take all the pieces of the puzzle and put them together. And to tell the truth, man, I've put out so much great music this year. It's like I put out an album, didn't I?
No,
so
you did.
How is it? Let me ask you this question. If I need an album so bad, why? When did Levels come out?
2014.
That's 3 years ago. So what have I been doing for the last 3 years?
Hey, yeah, busy making money.
Isn't that a good point, though?
Of course, it is. It is.
Not to say that I won't make an album. I will make one. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah. Right, I was eavesdropping earlier on. We'll wait for the announcement here. I was eavesdropping earlier on. So what I can tell you before we take headlines is that Kaifa's song is coming up.
Ooh.
You've got 3 songs going to perform. I know you've got your favorites, but we're not going to let you influence the playlist that's been decided on. As simple as that. So you can watch this performance and the interview that's taking place right now with the SupaMega himself, aka in studio with us, by going onto Facebook, onto the 702 page. There's just so much love that's pouring out for aka. I'll share some of the SMSs later. But first, we bring you the latest in EWN. It's 2:30. Here's Tara Penny.
Thanks, Azania. Good afternoon. The National Union of Mine Workers has announced its members will go on strike in the coal sector on the 19th of this month. A protracted strike in the coal sector could affect South Africa's power supply, as about 85% of electricity is generated from the fossil fuel. While disgraced former Gauteng Health MEC Kairani Mahlangu's lawyers have told the arbitration hearings they'll be challenging her suspension from the University of Bedfordshire, she's released a statement hitting back at the South African media for what she says are false and baseless reports about her. Mahlangu was suspended from the institution's global banking school in London this week. She's a key witness in the Asedameni process, given that she signed off on the project which resulted in the deaths of 143 psychiatric patients. And ANC Chair Baleka Mbete has told Eyewitness News her presidential campaign is not dead and insists she's still in the running for the top job. Mbete addressed the Faraday Taxi Association at a prayer service this afternoon where she discussed problems facing the taxi industry. Those are the headlines. This Eyewitness News and more at 3 o'clock or as it happens.
EWN Traffic.
In the traffic at the moment, there are delays if you're travelling on the N1 towards Pretoria. The overturned truck that we've been talking about is on the southbound side, but going northbound is also quite badly affected around that particular area of the N1 North and the N1 South near the old Joburg Road exit. Northbound 3 lanes closed, southbound very slow due to spectator value. So this is out in Centurion, and it's already causing the delay back to Midrand if you're going northbound on the N1. Kelland accident seen on the N1 South after the Bayers Nordia turnoff. That's affecting 2 lanes, and there's also an accident in Bedfordview on the N3 North just after the Van Buren exit. Aki Anastasiou, EWN Traffic.
Getting a great night's sleep just got a whole lot easier because at Dial-A-Bed, we've got it all. Choose from the widest range of the world's best brands, all at the best prices, all available immediately. Plus, the best deals this festive season, guaranteed. Like the queen-size Sealy Jubilee for only $7,999. Visit Dial-A-Bed in-store or online right now.
If you love adventure and approach every obstacle without fear, then the Multiply Adventure Challenge is for you. The Multiply Adventure Challenge, in partnership with Warrior, is the first adventure race of its kind to bring tons of fun games and challenges to the obstacle course, which the whole family can take part in. Choose from 3 different challenges, either 15, 22 or 30 obstacles, which are adventure friendly for both beginners and extremists. There will also be a kiddies area and water parks to keep the kids entertained. The Multiply Adventure Challenge taking place at the GOG Lifestyle Park just off Malibongwe Drive on Saturday the 11th of November. Adventure awaits. Are you up for the challenge? Visit multiply.co.za to register or find out more.
Hello, you're probably doing your thing, driving to work, on your way to gym, or playing taxi for the kids. Did you know with Down Direct you can get back ting just for driving right? It's true. Only Down Direct can give you up to 75% of your car insurance premiums back in cash every single month. Try the Down Direct insurance app today or SMS the word DIRECT to 33060. That's 33060. Do your thing. Get back ching. Down Direct is an authorized FSP. T's and C's apply.
702 Unplugged. Don't miss a beat.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm having such a good Now Oliver, I want everybody on Facebook to look at me right now. Give me these cameras right now. Right now, right now, right now. Let's go. Running out of things I can prove myself. Oh yeah. Yo, we having too much fun. Running out of things I can prove myself. Oh yeah. Way too busy winning, I'ma lose myself. Every day they gon' hate on us. Mama says she gon' pray for us, 'cause I can't do it on my own. You that godly, somebody I know. Would you beside me, turn this house into a home? Give me one good reason why unions are so. Yo, 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 yo. Oh yeah. That was quite a vibe though.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Thank
but
you.
it's such a
Do I need to
romantic
come back
song.
outside?
Yeah, come back over here.
Oh, man, so
Even
much
though
fun.
Caiaphas is saying his home is falling apart, he needs intervention. This is a very romantic song. We see Jessica Nkosi and Warren Masemola in the video, you know, like on a wedding day. Romantic guy match?
Let me just get my bearings. I lost myself there for a second.
In the song, all right.
No. I would like to think I'm romantic from time to time. Yeah, you know, I buy flowers, you know. I buy this, I buy that.
Gucci
take
bags.
You here, you know how it goes. You know, take you on holiday, you know, dinner, you know, prawn barbecue on the beach in Mozambique, you know what I mean? That's my vibe, you know.
That's your vibe. No, I thought it was incredibly romantic.
Thank you very much.
There are questions that I want to get to from our listeners. One, people are absolutely enjoying this, by the way. Kagiso, though, wants to know any international features on his upcoming album.
I think, you know, also for me, you know, my mindset is that I am myself an international artist. You know, I've performed.
Just so happened to be in South Africa.
Yeah, exactly. That's the mindset, you know. I think maybe what he was asking, are there any American artists? You know, so first and foremost, I just wanted to say that, you know, I believe I'm an international artist, and I believe, you know, artists from Nigeria or Kenya or Ghana or international artists as well. But in terms of collaboration, I've already, you know, started working on the album. I've done a great song with what's his name again? Kiddo.
Oh, okay.
Kiddo, who produced you know, Davido's hits. Yeah, man. For right now, I'm just really working with the same team I've been working with for a long time. It's served me pretty well, I think.
Absolutely.
You know, if you listen to Caiaphas' song, the guy playing the keys right there, Master A flat, and Tazzy used to be part of still is part of Musart. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yes, we know Musart.
Musart. So that's basically the three of us together. We basically make all the music. So Master A's made World Is Yours with me, Caiaphas' song. How many other songs have we made? Congratulate. I mean, the plaques go on, right? Too many. We don't have enough time to
No,
you know?
someone even said on Facebook that kid in the background on keys is enjoying his snacks. He is eating away. Forget that the cameras are on.
So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't want to say and we got we doing a song with Migos, and because that's not my style.
I don't want to hear the name of that band. Okay.
Ooh, my bad.
Before I kick you out. Right. Now, the business side of things, you know, I think the music industry can be very hard.
Yes.
You seem to be having this, I don't know what to call it, this disagreement, this ending of your contract or agreement with Raphael.
Yes.
And you've gone off as well. You've got your own team,
Yes.
you're building a business.
Yes.
So what is... Two things. We'll get to Beam in a short while, Beam Digital, what it's all about, really curious.
Yeah.
But the state at the moment, the status of your relationship with your former record label?
My status, you know, of my former record label can be summed up pretty easily. I signed with Fifth Season in 2010. I gave them 6 years of the best years of my life to that label. and we did a lot of great things. Now I've started my own company, and I think people can see I'm happier, more positive, and doing better than I ever, and they're doing better than I ever have. Don't you think? Go hand in hand with that. My explanation is, if fifth season is so instrumental, and people owe monies and this and that and the other, tell me, why has there never been another AKA that Benz has come up with? How come fifth season? Who else do you know from fifth season?
Don't know anybody.
That's all I wanted to say.
Don't know anybody.
So
you're saying
in long and short,
you were holding it up.
In long and short,
you were the artist holding it up.
I built fifth season. Fifth season
Your
was built.
Career built.
Fifth season was built on my sweat and my genius and my intelligence. And you know what? I can understand why somebody. Wouldn't you be upset if you lost AKA?
Your gem, your cruel, your what? The gem, the crown, and the jewels.
Wouldn't you? So I totally understand. Unfortunately, it's my time now. It's my time to grow up and be a man, start my own family, start my own fifth season. Yeah.
And is that what Beam Digital is?
Beam Digital is just one side of the company. For us, we started Beam as to manage me and my career. We started Beam to manage and do to build our own team, and then Beam Digital is really we're venturing into trying to get some real money. You know what I mean? Like, we want to be owners. So basically what we want to do is we want to teach other artists and other personalities how they can become owners in their own right of their own databases and of their own data. Do you know what I mean? So for instance, say I'm what brand? Let's say Gucci. So I come to you and I'm Gucci, and I say, you are amazing. We want you to be a Gucci owner, a Gucci ambassador for a year. Here's 2 million rand.
Right.
The year goes by, you spend your 2 million, and then what happens? They go find the next you, right? Don't you want to still be making money
off
deals that you signed? I wish I was still making money off the deals that I signed in 2013, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do.
So you're doing things differently now with Cruise. With
then we've
some
got
of the other brands.
You see, it's like it's segmented. There's AKA the musician. And then there's AKA the businessman, and Beam Digital is more to the side of AKA the businessman.
Wow, all of the best with that. It's a step in the right direction. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back to more music. Still so much to talk about. I wish we had all the time in the world. But what are you hitting us with next?
Maestro, what are we going with? 10 fingers?
10 fingers. All right. So that's what it was the first single off your latest album, this collaboration with Anati. Be careful what you wish for. He'll be bringing us 10 fingers after the break.
Please, man, just ask AKA if that is there a possibility. I know it's a question that most people they will want to ask, or they've been asking. Is there a possibility of a collaboration between AKA and Casper Nyovest? Because as a lover of AKA, I also love Casper Nyovest. Thank you.
In the last 24 hours, what's happened in your world?
The death toll in the Esidimeni tragedy has been revised from 141 to 143. Lawyers representing former Gauteng Health MEC Etani Mahlangu also appeared before the arbitration this morning. They confirmed that she's committed to giving testimony between the 22nd to the 26th of January next year.
24 hours a day, eyewitness news, in touch, in tune, and independent.
You don't live for money, but money gets you what you live for. This week on 702, we're talking about the new Nedbank Money app. Use the app to bank anytime, anywhere on your phone. It's quick, safe, and easy. Download the app, choose how you want to register, and when you want to use it. Simply use your fingerprint to log in. Download the new Nedbank Money app today. It's easy to enroll. Nedbank is an authorized FSP and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply. See money differently. Nedbank.
In ancient times, humankind invented the wheel, but the wheel wasn't enough. In the 1900s, humankind took to the air, but the sky wasn't enough.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for man.
In the 2000s, the world saw its first smartphone. But now, smart is not enough. Huawei Mate 10 Pro, the world's first mobile phone with an embedded AI chipset.
Intelligence has a look.
Huawei.
Dad?
Yeah.
Here's a quick way of getting insurance quotes for my new car.
Check this website.
Hippo.co.za.
It's a free-to-use price comparison website.
It's so quick and easy.
We can compare quotes from a range of
life insurance, car insurance, and other financial products.
And cars, Dad.
We could be saving thousands of rands a year. A bigger TV.
New mags, Dad.
An easier way to find insurance and more. To get quotes, visit hippo.co.za. Hippo is an authorized FSP. Savings amount based on 2016 independent research.
Let's get behind our team as Bafana Bafana give it their all for a spot in the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Today is the first of two must-win qualifying matches where Bafana Bafana take on Senegal. And with the nation's support, they're sure to go for gold. Lead SA proudly supporting Bafana Bafana for the 2018 FIFA World Cup.
702 Unplugged. Don't miss a beat.
Show me some gratitude. What's with the attitude? Mr. Main Event, got you swimming in the shallow end of the tender pool. I'm way up on the pedestal. Big body Benz on the avenue. Break it down, break it down, break it down. I paid the price to be the main man. Yeah. Hey, sorry I had to hit you with the shh. It was all part of the act, you know. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Put them up there, put them up there. Put them up, 10 fingers on the Bible. fingers on the Bible. I'm getting money like these white folks. That's 10 fingers on the Bible. Oh, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome. We've got one more song to go. Yeah. Part of the line. Savage. Like you said, that was completely savage. There's a lovely question that's come through on SMS. Would AKA be interested in working with the symphony orchestra?
I would love to work with the symphony orchestra. That would be really, really dope.
Right.
Yeah, I saw, obviously Kanye West is one of my favorite artists, and I was. And he had like a huge, how many piece, whatever, I don't know how these things work.
Yes, whatever
piece orchestra, yeah. And it was really, really cool. So I would like to do something like that probably when I do my DVD.
Nice.
But I want to do another album before I do my DVD.
Look at the youth orchestra, tap into the Joburg Symphony
that would be amazing.
resource, but there's also a youth orchestra. That would be great. It's developing even further. And you talk about how your daughter has changed you ever since you've been a father.
Yes.
What has she done? Like, what is the transformation that you feel you've undergone?
Is it time to get gooey now?
Yeah.
Master, do you think maybe you want to like hit me with a cling? I just feel like having a daughter really as a man, teaches you something you didn't know about yourself. Maybe makes you a bit more sensitive, a bit more patient. I've always thought about it like this, I don't know if you grew up with dogs. I had little dogs.
Yes.
So when you have a puppy, you play with it like rough, that's what having a boy I can imagine is like. But when you have a daughter, you like, now you like soft inside and you're more patient and you learn more things about yourself. And I think also that really shaped my career because I realized that the things that come out of my mouth now are not just going to affect my life.
Yes.
It's going to affect her life as well. So, maybe I just need to, kind of fix up and look sharp.
Be that dad, be that
but
dad.
It's beautiful. I'm definitely not done having kids though.
Oh.
Yes.
What are you telling us? I've got questions about wedding bells. When is the wedding? Is there a wedding so we can have more kids? You walked into that. I was going to spare you.
Everything in good time, I believe that myself and Bolang's relationship, people, have all these expectations and this, when is this and that and this. And, we've been kind of, every year, how many years has it been now? 2-3 years. Anyway, every as time goes on, we've kind of unfolded more and let people into our lives a bit more. But for me, like those types of things, you'll know when you know. Yeah,
we'll know when
those are like that's the center of like the apple. It's like just for us,
just for you for now.
Yeah, you have to have like some things are just for us.
Yes, absolutely. You have to be protective of a certain areas of your life and your relationship completely with you. Let's take this final break and then we're gonna have a final performance from our guest.
So much fun.
Yeah, me too.
It was really cool. I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was a really cool interview, man.
I'm glad.
Yes.
So what's coming up next?
What are we doing next, brother? Don't forget to pray. Yeah.
All right.
Well, are you ready to be judged on your innovative business idea?
Yes, I think so.
You think so? What kind of answer is that?
I needed more time. The numbers don't add up. I'm not sure.
In business, if you get it wrong, you're done. Who will survive Cell C's Hangman? And who gets the news? Every Sunday at 11:50 a.m. on ETV. Watch, we dare you.
Daily Maverick and EWN invite you to the biggest gathering ever. During this highly anticipated event, the ANC elective conference will be dissected with candidates and opposition leaders. A panel including Lindiwe Sisulu, Iraj Abedian and Julius Malema will be moderated by your favorite journos. The gathering will take place at the Sandton Convention Centre on the 23rd of November. Book at ticketpro.co.za.
The festive season is near. You're ready for the end of year sale. Your window displays look fantastic. You have leaflets, posters, promo staff. They draw in customers, lots of them. Your business needs mobile payment terminals. Your instinct says card machines from Absa Business Banking. That's why every second customer swipes with us. Do better business and prosper with Absa Business Banking. Call 0860 111 222. T's and C's apply. Authorized financial services and registered credit provider.
Flight 20 to Johannesburg will be delayed by 2
As a
hours.
consultant, my day gets a bit out of my control. Luckily, I'm always in control of my business finances thanks to QuickBooks Online. It's seriously easy accounting software that helps me stay on top of my business, track my expenses and cash flow, and get paid faster. Get QuickBooks Online to make easy accounting a part of your business success.
Visit quickbooks.intuit.com/ZA or call 010-203-4300.
702 Unplugged.
Are we on the air? Are we on the air right now? Oh yeah. Guys, thank you so much. Azania, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. I know, we just saved the day. Go. Superhero, I gon' need a speedo in the cave. X-ray vision through your evil way. Tell your people don't forget to pray, yeah. Let's go. Don't forget to pray, yeah. Do you know that God is on the way, yeah. Well, don't forget to pray, yeah. Here we go. Kids who do wag-ish for a summer smash. Classics for you. I got mad hits in the Tupperware. Bell rings like I'm shopping ranks. Ideas. Friends, white tears in the duffel bag. I'ma die here in the motherland. Don't forget to check a blind spot. Mirror, mirror, I'm an icon. Smoking till I'm on the high horse. Don't forget to get the eye drops. Please be careful what you wish for. Rock and roll says pistols. Don't you people see the zip code? That's Brightston, that's Old North. Now what you know about Les Monk? Sing it. What you know about Kajima? What you know about Simdo? Hanati got the info. Blacksmith got the endo. Now you liking my photo. Catch me jumping out the pencil. All white, all more. Clean merch, got the t-shirt. Say dream work, check the logo. Teamwork, make the dream work. That's KC. Bumped into my teacher. Ride around in the polo. Fast forward 2017. Now I'm riding around in the photo. And I know, we just saved the day. Yeah. Superhero, I gon' need a speedo in the cave. X-ray vision through your evil way. Tell your people, I'll tell your people, what? Don't forget to pray. Yeah. Do you know that God is on the way? Don't forget to pray. I want to really break down the words for you, you know? I want to break down the words for you. You know, it goes, swag drip when you trap kids who do wag-ish for a summer smash. Classics for you. I got mad hits in the Tupperware. Gold rings like I'm shovel ranks. Ideas for all you brands. White tears in the duffel bag. I'ma die here in the motherland. Don't forget to check the blind spot. Mirror, mirror, I'm an icon. Smoking till I'm on a high horse. Now don't forget to get the eye drops. Please be careful what you wish for. Rock and roll, Sex Pistols. Don't you people see the zip code? That's Bryanston, that's Old North. Now what you know about Les Monk? See you. What you know about Kajima? What you know about Simdo? Anati got the info. Blacksmith got the endo. Now you liking my photo. Catch me jumping out the pencil. All white, all more. I said clean merch. Got the t-shirt. It say dream work. Check the logo. A teamwork, make the dream work. That's KC. JoJo. Bumped into my teacher. He was riding around in a polo. Fast forward 2017. Now I'm riding around in a photo. I know, we just saved the day. Yeah. Superhero, I gon' need a speedo in the cave. X-ray vision through your evil ways. Hey, tell your people don't forget to pray. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Exactly on the dot. 3 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah. That's how good you are, right? That's how good you are. Quick comment on the voice note about a song with Casper. You wanted to comment on it?
A song with Casper. Yo, Casper, if you're listening, bring me $1 million and let's do Fill Up F&B together. Thank you very much.
You heard it here on 702. Damn. How could you drop that before? Like when we're out of time. All right. Yeah. There you have it. 702 Unplugged. Our profile today, SupaMega, a.k.a. It's time for the latest in EWN.
This is Eyewitness News.
The NUM gears up for a coal sector strike, and Kaidani hits out at the media for bad PR here at home.